With JCB out of Alton, Iowa. We're here today to introduce you to the 560/80 AGRI Plus, the largest JCB ag load all on the market. This machine here is a 12,000 pound lift machine to 26.5 feet. This machine here is equipped with 145 horsepower JCB Diesel Max motor. This one is also set up with the auto reversing cooling fan. The separate compartment here can be easily accessed from outside the machine, along with the best accessibility to the engine and serviceability of the motor. If you look at the wheels here, this machine is set up with a 570R Michelin metric tire with a 10-bolt hub and a heavy-duty Spicer wheel loader axle. If you look at the size of the boom, a much larger boom, still maintaining the ground engaging boom with the tilt ram inside the boom, protecting it from debris in those rigorous conditions these machines are typically put in. One big feature of the JCB boom, this is a one piece of steel welded, 2 stress points on the bottom side of the boom, maintaining the strength, less stress on the boom when welded together. Like all the other JCB loaders, this thing is set up with a 48-inch Q-fit carriage, hydraulic disconnect, which can be operated from inside the cab to interchange all your attachments. Auxiliary couplers set up with a 39 a minute variable flow hydraulic pump to give you a 39 gallons a minute hydraulic flow to run your silent defacers if you have attachments requiring high flow hydraulics. If you look at the sensor here, the latest machines are equipped with in-boom dampening. As the boom retracts, the in-boom dampening will cushion the load so the boom doesn't slam back into the machine, making it for easier comfort in the cab. Equipped on the new ones, the LED front and rear work lights, along with the LED boom work lights, 3,000 lumens versus the halogens in the older machines of 900 lumens. Also maintaining your road lights, rear view mirrors on both sides. With the larger axles, this machine requires 2 steps to get into the cab, but still very easy access relative to the payloader market. You can lock open the upper door to the cab on those hot days. If you look inside the cab, there are sun blinds on the top. On the sunny days, keep you cool inside the cab. There's also one sun blind on the front that locks onto the front windshield. The 560/80 is set up with an electric servo joystick, seat mounted. The seat mounted joystick will move with the seat as the operator adjusts. If you look at the configuration of the joystick, your boom extend and retract. Your auxiliary couplers is operated by the right toggle. If you have a grapple on it or silage defacer, you can operate it in or out, or continuous flow, you can lock it in with this bottom button. At the rear of the joystick, this button here will lock out all your hydraulic functions on the machine. This button here is a 2-way rocker that will relieve the pressure on your auxiliary couplers so you can easily disconnect your hoses on any grapple bucket or attachment you might have. This button here is a 2-way rocker that will prevent the machine from tilting and dumping. This button here is a new feature on the 2014 and newer models. It's a 3-way rocker. If you have it in the middle position, that is a bucket rattle feature. When the lower button is pressed and joystick is held over, it will rattle the bucket to get out any distillers or any material you might have in the machine. If you put it in the 3rd position, that will lock into your auxiliary flow, which will give you 39 gallons a minute out your auxiliary tips, maintaining those faster defacing speeds to operate your attachments. The forward button is another button also to lock out all your boom functions if you're roading the machine to prevent from digging the bucket into the road. If you look at the front side of the instrument cluster here, this top button is a transmission disconnect. When activated, the icon will illuminate in the instrument cluster on the LED screen. When the brake is pressed, it will disengage your torque converter so you increase your engine RPMs, increasing your cycle times up and down. This button here is a boom suspension. There's an A for automatic and an M for manual. When in automatic mode, when the machine reaches speeds of 3.2 miles per hour, it will automatically engage your boom suspension. When in manual, the icon will be displayed in the instrument cluster, and your boom suspension will be on all the time. The boom suspension will basically cushion your load when you have material in the bucket or bales moving. Your windshield wipers, top and rear, and on your front windshield. This is a transmission disconnect. If you're going to road the machine, you can disengage your four-wheel drive so it's running on just two-wheel drive. This machine is also equipped with disconnect for your auxiliary couplers, and then the auto reversing fan can be either operated in automatic that will automatically reverse and blow out any debris off the engine bonnet, or you can manually do it at under 1800 RPMs. You can manually reverse the engine cooling fan, blowing all the debris. Cab heat and air conditioning is operated by the fan speed buttons on the bottom here. If you're going to activate your air conditioning, press that button, the icon will illuminate, and then you can control your temperature by this knob here. This thing is equipped with 8 cooling fans with the largest cab on the market. The 8 vents will easily cool the cab and keep the operator's comfort. Your 3 steering modes is operated on the left-hand side here. Your left-hand, your 4-wheel steer is on the left-hand toggle. Up on the top would be your 2-wheel steer, your front 2 tires will steer, and then your crab steer on the right-hand side. Whenever switching your steering modes, it will be illuminated in the right-hand instrument cluster. Once the steering wheel is turned all the way, cycled all the way to the right and all the way to the left, it will lock in once the sensors come over center. One of the real nice features about this joystick is the forward reverse shuttle on the joystick. Operator does not have to leave the joystick to forward and reverse shuttle. And then you can also use the left-hand reverser to forward and reverse. The shifting on the joystick is also a very nice feature on the newer machines. Shift down and shift up. This machine is equipped with a 4-speed Powershift transmission. You can shift on the go, and it will have speeds of up to 20 miles per hour. If you look at the seat is set up with an air ride heated seat. At the rear of the seat, there's a button. On those cold, wintry days, you can heat the seat. The air ride will easily cushion the ride and make the rider's comfort much easier with the end boom dampening. The boom suspension and the air ride seat makes it a very nice machine to run.
Well, how about I close the hood and you show us how fast the hydraulics are?
Sounds good.
The boom dampening on the extend and retract, so when you pull it all the way in, it slows up right at the end, so you don't get that bang when the boom hits bottom. See that? It's got gravity. There's that loader bucket rattle with the push of a button. The gravity regen hydraulics allowed super fast drop at an idle. Here's your 4-wheel steer, your rear hitch with trailer hookups, counterweights on the back. It's a super machine. All right, thanks, Riley. What do they call if they had more information?
1-800-657-4398.